So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the grand introductions, but before we do that, we're going to give it up for Kathryn's and Andrew's parents. And first up over at table 2, we have Kathryn's mom and dad, Peter and Jean. Right over there. And then at table 3, we have Andrew's mother, Susan. And table 8, Andrew's dad, Stephen. So now all eyes to the front doors as we bring in the wedding party. So I want everyone to get excited and make some noise, as first up are the flower girl and ring bearers, Nora, Maxwell, and Kaya. Come on, guys. First up for the bridal party, we've got bridesmaid Crystal Clay and groomsman Dan Zimmerman. Here to start the party are Magali Corneo and Brett Brendel. Up next are groomsmen Anthony Canfield escorting bridesmaid Marcy Sinkowitz. And last but not least, the matron of honor, Aubrey Attocchi, coming down with the best man, Seth Krause. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up. Here they are starting their life journey together on September 29th, 2017. Your newlyweds, your bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Andrew and Kathryn Krause.
Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all might get with this, and some of y'all won't, but listen, let me clear my throat. Oh, have mercy, babe. Ha! I hope you don't mind. Let me clear my throat. Special dedication going out to everybody here in Bahama Bay, in Philadelphia. Here we go now, check it out.
And now the time-honored tradition of the cutting of the wedding cake, and I've got some music for them.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey. Sugar, sugar. just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true.
And now Kathryn and Andrew are going to welcome everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to this long-awaited event. I'm sure we can all agree on that. Enjoy dinner, drink, laugh, dance, and have a great time.
Ditto.
And for the first toast of the evening, we're going to give it to Kathryn's dad, Peter.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it was a long time waiting, no doubt. To Kathryn and Andrew, and I have to look at you while I do this, my dear. I have told Kathryn on many occasions that I fell in love with her the moment I laid eyes on her. The moment I saw her tiny face and I looked into those blue eyes, my heart melted. Nothing in my life to that moment could have prepared me for the joy and the awesomeness of my daughter. And I feel that way every time I look at her. Whether it's a week, whether it's a day, I can't help but smile because my daughter is awesome. Since the wonderful day that Andrew proposed, I have had a lot of time to reminisce. Much more so the last couple of weeks that I've tried to write this speech. How could this beautiful young lady in front of me be the same little girl that I bathed and changed and rocked to sleep in Granny's rocking chair? Can this be the same little girl that with a dirty, slobbery, and sometimes snotty face that gave me big kisses and hugs? Is this the same little girl that thought she had scaled Mount Everest the first time she got a drink of water on her own from the kitchen sink? Because I remember it. You were 4 going on 5. You had been at home with Mom, and I came home from work, and you were so excited to show me that you could get your drink of water on your own. And I was so proud of you then as I am now. Is this the same little girl that stood on chairs next to me while we cooked and washed dishes, that made mud pies and played in the dirt with me, that called me on her Fisher-Price toy phone? The same little girl that we played Rainbow Bright and Murky Dismal with? And I used to make her mad by saying Rainbow Brat. Is this the same toothless little girl going off to her first day of kindergarten, waving and smiling like she didn't have a care in the world and she wasn't going to miss me at all, even though I was going to miss her terribly? I have so many wonderful memories of you growing up. And now I have one more, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me the memory of walking you down the aisle. I thank God every day for you. I have never for one moment taken you for granted. God put the awesome responsibility on me to be your father. And it's a responsibility that's sometimes scary, I never, ever regret. Mom still holds on to all those letters that you wrote in your younger years. In one of those letters, at a particularly difficult time in your life, you had wrote, Dad, I'm sorry to embarrass you. Kathryn, my daughter, you have never, for a single moment, been an embarrassment to me. Never. I am thankful for the privilege to have raised you, to teach you right from wrong, how to change your oil and brake pads. But the who that you truly are, although I admire, has nothing to do with me. Your intelligence, your grace, your humility, your compassion, and your beauty is you. And it's all you. And as much as I admire it, I can take no credit for that. You are an amazing daughter, sister, mother, and I know you'll be an awesome wife. To Andrew, my new son-in-law, I know that you love her, and I know that she loves you. And I am happy that the two of you are now as one. And I am honored to be your father-in-law. And I am honored to welcome you to this crazy, nutty family. There is one more person I must acknowledge before I end this. My wife, Jean Marie. Thank you for being my wife and my parenting partner in raising this angel. May God bless you guys always.
Do I hear clinking? I think I do. Well, hold on, I got it. I got this one. So, Andrew and Kathryn, why don't you guys kiss for everyone? So go ahead and kiss. So that is going to be the only time the clinking of the glasses makes them kiss tonight. So from now on, if you want to see them kiss, you have to get up with your table or come and see me. I'll give you the microphone, and you're going to sing a song about love or with the word love in it. So do we have any takers? Any tables want to sing a love song? Anybody yet? Or anybody bold enough to? Oh, here we go.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
That's Peter Canfield. Okay, so one more thing before we start dinner. Please make sure you remember to sign the canvas outside so they have one with lots of signatures. And then with that, everybody, please enjoy dinner. Next round of toasts. And first up is the best man, Seth.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to stand to the side a little bit so I can see the lovely couple. All right, thank you everyone for being here to celebrate this amazing couple. Thank you, Andrew and Kate, for this unbelievable event. What an awesome day, right? Awesome day. So I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. Here we go. My brother. What can I say? Whew. The guy who was a professional bachelor is finally married. And I can't imagine a better fit for him than Kate. For those of you who don't know Andrew very well, you will by the end of the night. He'll be the guy out here cutting it up. I can tell you, though, that growing up, he wasn't the confident, calm, and collected dude that you see here tonight. Andrew was what we like to call a late bloomer. He had his group of friends, a little goofy, this one right here, but a good group nonetheless. In college, Andrew got his own apartment his first year down at Southern, and I know Mom was worried that he would be too lonely, but he always did his own thing. Had his own focus, whether that was blasting through campus on his bike, knocking people over, or going out into the woods to learn everything there was to know about forestry. And I think somewhere in there, that confidence developed. Or maybe it was always there. But it sure as hell was a lot more apparent to me. Little brother, I don't know that I've ever said this to you before, but I am truly impressed with the man that you've become. He's the kind of... Yes, please. Please. He's the kind of man who will cook meals for Kate and Aubrey after a full day of climbing trees at work. And I know that it's not every night. But that's why he and Kate and Aubrey are such a great trio. They take care of each other, and that's awesome. He's the kind of man who comes and does that same tree work at our house for no cost. Lots of complaining about doing it for no cost. But nothing that a few beers can't solve. He's the kind of man who calls mom several times a week to check in and see how she's doing. He always has been a mama's boy. Yeah, exactly. But I guess what I'm saying is, Kate, you picked a good one. And seeing you guys together tonight, it's clear that you are meant for each other. So, with that, let's all raise our glasses and let me get mine. Let's all raise our glasses to Andrew and Kate. We knew that he had found the right one when he started spending more time with her and less time playing Xbox. Cheers.
And,
Did I hear dilly dilly over there? Nice.
Now the maid of honor.
And now Aubrey.
Hello. Okay, I'm gonna come out here because I'm cool. Okay, just kidding. All right. I know, I got this. Okay, hi, thank you for coming. I'm a little nervous. Okay. I've kind of prepared my speech 42 seconds ago. So, yeah, it's on my place card. Okay, so first, I am so happy for my mom. I love her to death. She is the most amazing person in my life, and we grew up together. She was a single mom, and we had great times together, but we had some rough patches, but she kept me intact, so I'm a pretty good child, I hope. So yeah, I love my mom to death. This morning, she woke me up and cuddled me, and she said, "My tiny, I'm getting married." And I almost cried, but I didn't. And then she walked down the aisle, and I was bawling. So, yeah, I cried. But yeah, so yeah, let me look at my place card. Okay. So, Andrew. Hey, what's up? Okay. I remember Andrew coming up to me, and he's just like, "So, Aubrey," I was laying on the couch, and I was like, what is he doing? And then he's like, "Is it okay if I ask your mom to marry me?" Or, yeah, and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's about time. I was ready. I was like, yes, you may. I love Andrew so much. We even have nicknames for each other. It's a little embarrassing. This is Poop Face. And this is Thunderbutt. He is such a father figure in my life, and I love him to death, and I'm so glad to have him in my life. So thank you, Andrew, for being a father in my life. So, yeah. And I just want to say how thankful I am for having a family, just a little trio of us, and we always have fun times. And when Mom's not home, me and Andrew get Mexican food and get to go out to eat, so that's pretty fun. We always have a great time. He always spoils me with some food because I love food, you know. So, but even when Mom's home, we can get a little treat too. So I remember, maybe it was like the other night. I think she came in and she's like, "Aubrey, I want ice cream." So me and Andrew went to go get ice cream, and we got ice cream for all of us, and it was great. So we do that kind of often. Not anymore, but we're getting there. So, yeah. So I'm very, very glad that they got married finally, because it was about time. But I love you both, and that's it.
Thank you, Aubrey. One more thing. Reverend Mary Harris is going to come down and say a couple words.
Thank you, Sean. There are those of you here tonight who were not at the service in this afternoon, and it was really wonderful. I am Mary Harris, and I'm a Presbyterian minister, and I had the privilege and blessing of providing the marriage ceremony for Seth and for Anna. I don't know where you are, Anna. Over in the corner. What corner? Over in the. Oh, is that where you are? Okay. On the east coast of the Carolinas, in a rainstorm, a raging rainstorm. It was supposed to be on the beach. Obviously, we never made it to the beach. Nonetheless, they're married, and they have 2 wonderful children who were in the service today. I've known the Krause family for 15 years. I was a pastor at the Woodstock Presbyterian Church as an interim about 16 years ago. It's been a long time. But these people are very special. There's something about the families I've met and got to know that bring tears to my eyes. And the one thing that I did not do during the service today that I feel very amiss about is that I did not ask Pete and Jean if they would present their daughter to be married to Andrew. And so Pete and Jean, is it okay that we went ahead?
So at this point, it's not official?
He has the best sense of humor and is one of the sweetest men. Absolutely wonderful. It's solemnized. It's solemnized. There they are. The sad thing for me was to find out that Pete is the same age as my oldest son, and then I really felt old. And the other part of that was that my dear, close friend, who means so much to me in my life, Sue Krause, I had promised her that I would ask if she would present her son to be married to Kathryn. Does that still work out?
And I said that Andrew's father, Steve Krause, and I would be more than thrilled to have our consent granted.
Hey, Steve, let's get a thumbs up from Steve. All right.
Right foot, let's go. Left foot, Everybody clap your hands.
Last song of the night. So if you're going to come out for one song, come out for this one. This song was actually the original First Dance, so we made it the last dance.
When you came with your bad dreams and good feelings, it's clear that I see you've been crying. Seems like everywhere you turn, catastrophe reigns. Who really covers from the dying?
everybody for coming to this long-awaited event. I'm sure we can all agree on that. Enjoy dinner, drink, laugh, dance, and have a great time.
I thank God every day for you. I have never for one moment taken you for granted. God put the awesome responsibility on me to be your father. And it's a responsibility that's sometimes scary. I never, ever regret. Mom still holds on to all those letters that you wrote in your younger years. In one of those letters, at a particularly difficult time in your life, you had wrote, Dad, I'm sorry for
I just want to say you were all wonderful, everybody. Please have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And again, congratulations to Kathryn and Andrew. Thank you so much.